What's up, guys? We are here and we are going to do an update on this cocoon only bin, the only one I got left running. You see a little bit of yellow up there, that's cornmeal that I put on top to feed anything that maybe came up. So first let's dig right in the middle where I got this apple. Oh, look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But we got worms on the apple. Couple of them anyway. I think last week we saw 4 worms. They're definitely hatching now. There's quite a few in here in my hand. I don't know. I don't have an exact number. I'm not going to count them because I ain't got that kind of patience. Man, I keep losing my apple. I'm gonna set my apple over here so I don't lose it. But what I'm wanting to do is flip this, get some air circulating through it. There's a worm. I've been keeping the lid on it to try to keep it moist. It still feels a little bit dry. Yeah, it's a little bit too dry for me. But there's starting to be, that's a pretty decent sized worm right there. So we're making progress. I had a feeling that these worms were hatching. I just wasn't being able to find them because I had so much material on here. But I learned my lesson about starting a cocoon only bin with so much material. Like I said, I've been keeping a lid on here to try to keep the humidity up and keep it moist. But it still feels like it's drying out some. So I'm gonna definitely moisten it up some today. There's part of the banana that I put in. It even had a little worm in it. So that's cool. At least I'll put all the food together that I find now and start treating this thing like a normal bin. It's gonna take a while to break this stuff down. These worms are gonna be in here for a hot minute. There's another one. Little guys. I guess you would call these guys wisps. Wisps. How are wisps? That's a fun one. So I think that we can call this cocoon only bin hatched, or as hatched as it's gonna be. I don't feel the need to check in on it every week now on camera because it's not gonna be much, but seeing these little guys grow. So what I'll probably do is check in on camera on a monthly basis. Just see how much they grow. Because these are gonna be bait worms whenever they're bait worm size. So we're just gonna call this the end of the cocoon only portion and do a monthly check-in to see how long it gets them to be fishing size worms, which is when the fun starts for me, not so much for them. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this. I think it took 8 weeks before I officially called this over, and not on this one, not because I got frustrated, because I don't think there's much to see until these worms start getting bigger. All right, have a good night.